What's going on, family? So today, I'm in here with this handsome, really pretty man, and we making some chicken. I'm making some ranch chicken, lemon pepper chicken, and some, what was it? Yes. Not the buffalo wings with the butter. I don't like that. It's just, ugh. But I'm about to show y'all how it gets down with the chicken. And like I said, look at this beautifulness right here. You can say hi to my family, boy.
Hello.
Wow. Let's do the chicken dance. Make up our own. Alright, so we about to get started. Get y'all some soda. Something. Hopefully y'all try the recipes. Yeah. I'm about to show you how to burn it, fry it, all that, okay? And I know saying burn it sounds like we literally gonna burn it, but no. No, wait, I am gonna literally burn it. You'll see. I'm not gonna keep trying to explain it to you. You'll just see what I'm talking about. Let's get it. So I'm sitting here editing my video and there's a bunch that I need to cut out, so I'm going to quickly clear up some stuff about it. The whole putting the chicken over the flame, that's to burn off any feathers that's still on it, the light feathers, and then you could pluck with either your thumb or a knife, any thicker ones, and then put it over the flame. You are supposed to clean your chicken, do not just cook it and have big ass feathers hanging off. That's why I can't eat people's chicken. Anyway, you definitely want to make certain that you burn off any feathers that's left or whatever. You see the small feathers right there, and then there's a thicker one that I'm about to show you guys. Those are the ones you can physically pull off, and then the smaller ones that you see me pulling at right there, you can burn off. By the way, don't judge my stove right here because I planned on really cleaning it after burning the chicken because chicken juice get on it sometime, and that's just nasty. So I'm going to disinfect my entire stove afterward. So don't be judgmental. I don't like judgmental people, as I tell y'all all the time. So this is what it looks like when you correctly burn off the feathers that don't belong there. You want your chicken to be in lukewarm water because you want your chicken up to room temperature so the outside doesn't cook too fast. Also, you want to scrub your chicken with kosher salt because it's thicker grained salt than regular table salt. And you want to scrub it several times, not just once. That salt isn't in that water to season it. It's in that water to scrub each piece of chicken. I want every burned piece to come off. Get as much of as possible. After rinsing the chicken off for the final time, I wash the bowl out so I can use it to season the chicken now. And I'm only going to put some salt and pepper on it because, like I said, I'm making 3 flavored types of chicken. So y'all see the process. y'all listen. I opened up the wrong side of the pepper, so I thought I over-poured it. How about this though? It wasn't over-poured. It actually barely even touched the chicken for real. But I'm only seasoning it with salt and pepper, and you toss the chicken around like that for the season to go through the chicken, and you good. Okay, here's my Brighton section. That's the lemon pepper seasoning for the lemon pepper chicken. That's the red hot seasoning for the red hot chicken. And obviously there's a skewer laying on the counter to test the oil to see if it's hot. And we have the ranch seasoning for the ranch chicken. Now my flour, I add more pepper to the flour. I put a little salt on top. You mix it together really well, and if you ain't noticed, that's a whole bunch of flour. So don't tell me I over-seasoned it, because I absolutely didn't. Yeah, but you only season it with salt and pepper because you're already going to have seasonings on top of it when it comes out. And you want to make sure you season it when it's fresh out the oil. This is what I meant when I said to stir your flour. Don't be on no half-ass. And leave me a comment down below if y'all fry your chicken using a fork to flip it. It's fully stirred now. All the seasoning, salt and pepper, is mixed into the flour. Now you want to start dropping your chicken into the flour and covering it using a fork or whatever you use. But I use a fork to cover it. I'm not touching it with my hands. And I don't feel like wasting no gloves because the fork works perfectly fine. I got a third of my chicken in there out of my bowl. I made sure to fill that flour up with the chicken so the chicken could be coated all the way with that flour. This is how you can safely test your oil to see if it's hot enough for you to drop your chicken. You stick a skewer down in the center. If it sizzles, it's ready to go. Stop dropping water in there, and if it's not warm enough, do not drop the chicken in because it will become soggy. Another thing, you can also drop a little bit of flour in there to see if it sizzles. As you're dropping your chicken in, make sure you shake the flour off of it so you're not messing your oil up. And if you do want to reuse your oil, you can drain the bits out of it and then fry a potato and it will clear the oil up. Anyway, back to the point at hand. Do not overfill your oil because you could cause a grease fire. You do not want to experience that. And if you accidentally do, throw flour on it. Don't put no damn water on it. When you drop however many pieces of chicken you drop into the oil, you make certain you replace the chicken in your flour. My second batch is going in, my first is out, and that's the lemon pepper wings. So my meal is almost done now. I have the corn in the back. I got extra packs of butter in both things, don't judge me. My mashed potato water is boiling, and obviously my chicken. Now I do have to say something. When you're cooking with a pot that has a handle on it, as long as that one, do not ever have it hanging off the edge of the stove because somebody can accidentally walk past and knock it down, and it can burn the hell out of you. So be careful. So my son is stirring the water for the mashed potatoes, and I am flipping around the corn. I'm using tongs. Y'all need to be careful when you use tongs for corn on the cob because them bitches slip out. Make sure you have your wooden spoon though, and you're making your mashed potatoes. Just y'all look at my son. Ain't he just so handsome? He goofy, but he handsome. You ain't really cooking chicken if you ain't got flour on you. I'm just saying. So I was making some garlic mashed potatoes. I normally use garlic powder, some kosher salt, and some parsley. But since I had the parsley garlic salt, I used it. So you sprinkle that in first, let it boil a little bit. Then you start adding your potato buds to it slowly and mix it at the same time. You don't want your food to be soupy though, so be careful with how you're measuring it out and all of that. I can freehand it, but I actually tried to do exact measurements for y'all, but I normally freehand it, so it's frustrating for me to like try to measure it all out. Okay, so I'm pulling some of the chicken out, right? And we start seasoning it immediately. As I told you, he's pouring on some of the Red Hot right now. You see some of the ranch ones over there. I do not like ranch for nothing. But he's pouring on the Red Hot. I start mixing it up in a second. But he's showing you the ranch seasoning yet again. And the Red Hot. We got our lemon pepper over there. Alright, now you add your potato buds, studs, whatever the hell you want to call it. You do it slow, you start stirring it in, and then, well, you see my process. Alright, we're done with our food. So we decided we will taste test every flavor of the chicken for y'all.
You go first.
Nah.
You go first.
Nah.
I ain't eating the ranch.
I don't want the ranch either.
You know what? They're good.
Is this the ranch?
Okay.
I don't want it.
They're good, I'm telling you.
Thank the ranch. That's the
It's the ranch.
sorry.
I don't like ranch. The chicken fire though. I just don't like ranch.
I'm sorry. Good chicken. Chicken head.
Alright, Jay, let's try the hot sauce. Together.
One.
Come on! I knew you was gonna do that.
Now.
Fire. Nah, seriously, this is fire. The hot sauce. Well, it ain't hot sauce, but that seasoning is fire. I can see meat firing on it.
There's more right there.
Ready for the lemon pepper?
You just should have just been in the video. You don't even like chicken like that.
I'm sorry.
Look at the chicken. You don't even eat chicken like that. I'm showing your plate. Don't try to hide it. All right. Is that the lemon pepper?
It's alright.
Right. The lemon pepper fire. Get out of here. I can't stand you.
I'm going to say this now. Don't judge me for the way I look. I'm not camera ready. But I was editing my video and I didn't give you our outro. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up, comment, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I drop a new video. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I'm dead ass serious about that. Thank you for watching. Deuces.